Good morning, boys and girls. Today in reading, we are going to learn a powerful reading skill called inferences. You actually make inferences all the time already while you're reading. Do you remember the assignment that I gave you where you had to identify a character trait to describe your main character? You are making an inference right there because you were using what you knew from the text, so some clues because you were detectives. You used what you already know about character traits, and you made an inference to tell me what character trait your person had. Now, when we make an inference, we use what the story told us, what we already know, which is called our background knowledge. That's like all the information that we have on top of our heads to make an inference. Now, an inference is something, it's a statement that we make of something that the author didn't directly tell us. It wasn't in the book that we read, it wasn't in the story. It's a guess or a prediction using what we already know and using what we read in the text. Now, today we're going to be making an inference by watching a video. You can also make inferences when you are watching a video, when you're looking at a picture. So we're going to do just that. Now, the question that I'm going to ask you is, what can you infer about the pigeon in the video? After we watch the video, I'm going to model clues that I saw that help me make my inference. So I see, and I'm going to type that here. I'm going to type what I already knew about what I watched, and that's going to help me make an inference. So what you need to do now is just put your thinking ears on, if that made any sense, and you are going to watch this video. Make sure you pay attention to what you see, and then you're going to help me make an inference at the end. Awesome job, friends. Thanks for watching that. So, after watching that video, you'll notice that there were no words. There was no dialogue, no speaking between the pigeon and who looked like to be a secret agent. So, we have to use our inferencing skills to figure out what we can infer about the pigeon. Now, when I was watching, I noticed that a clue from the video that I saw, so even though I'm not reading a book, I can still find some clues from my video to make my inference. First, I saw that the pigeon, actually, I like this piece of evidence more. I see that even though the pigeon was almost Actually, it's okay to change your answers, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So I see that the pigeon started flying directly at the man to get his donut. I know, see, from information that I know in my own head, because that matters too when I'm making inference, I know that pigeons on a beach normally crowd people who have food because they really want it. So the inference that I'm going to make about my pigeon, is that I can infer, I'm going to erase type here, and I'm going to say, I can infer that the pigeon really wanted the donut because it went through all the trouble to get it. Now, my friends, I could have made other inferences. This isn't the only inference that I could have made. But if you think about it, even though the pigeon was inside of that briefcase, in the end, that pigeon's motive was always to get the donut, even though they never flat out explicitly told us that that's what the pigeon wanted. So the inference that I made was that I can infer that the pigeon really wanted the donut because it went through all the trouble to get it. In the video, there were never any words. They never said that the pigeon wanted it. We used our eyes to watch the video and infer that. And we also use what we know about pigeons to make that inference as well. What you're going to do today is you are going to watch a video. It's a Pixar video, and you're going to answer this question. What can you infer about how the stork feels about the cloud? A stork is a type of bird in this video. So you again are going to use clues from the video. You can just choose one. You're going to type one thing that you already know, and you're going to make an inference about what you can infer about how the stork feels about the cloud. I hope you enjoy.